It's
Livage.
November the 12th. 1454. 14 degrees. November, and it's 14 degrees. November. We are carrot capping tonight. But late and going. Don't know why we're so late and going, you know. Things hold us back. And then, oh no, then I get you unhooked. Get you unhooked. Things hold us back, and then because we held back, then I had to get her fed. I wanted to get away so we get a walk done. And then feed her during the day when we got held back, and then what's you doing here button this? Oh. But we're here now, aren't we? That's probably the best autumn weekend we're going to have left now. Why heavy winds and rain during the week? Well, not so much rain, why heavy winds? I'm surprised there's any leaves left on the trees. Well, as it get cooler next week again. I got a torch from Amazon. I wanted a decent torch. £28 it was. And you know what, I got my new laptop is USB-C. It's handy not having, you know, the European Union want to have all the same chargers and same leads and all that. Makes a lot of sense. The wee look, I'm on this way now. I'm coming down here today. I want to stop and see the wee church down there. Luna, we're going this way. The wee church, apparently people have knitted thousands of poppies, knitted them, crochet, and they're coming out of the church windows and all. I want to see that, but she needs to get a wee walk here before we go around the graveyard and all. Come on, Luna! So I want to get away here and get a quick walk so we can go down and look at the wee church. What's she asked about? Luna! Look what are you doing up there? You're scrounging like. Oh, it's better before it came out, like. God. But the original wee remote control thing I got for her when I first got her, the wee buzzer, USB, handy USB, but it was one of them wee round pins. I've lost that lead 8 months ago, never turned off, never turned off. This torch arrived today from Amazon, £28. Took it out of the box. Looks nice, it looks as good as the picture. That's a wee bit the big side, like it's a square alloy. It's got 18 whatever it is, 6-volt batteries. It's all lattice inside it. No lead. So I thought, well, take some new USB lead. Then I'm on us. We always go this way. What is wrong with you today, pet? God, I don't know. Look, I don't like hanging around car parks because folk arrive and things go wrong. You get out of the car, you go for your walk. Now she wants to sit and do nothing. She can spend all the time she wants doing nothing up there. But not a car park. God, I don't know. So let's lead anyway. No lead in the box. They give a strap. How many people's going to use a strap? I don't know. But there's no USB lead. So open up the wee waterproof cover. It's one of them wee round boys. Plus that. You know, I could really got it charged up in the car coming down today and use it this weekend. And things I got to ignore me, like. I forgot it was £28, like. And I read the wee leaflet. There's one line in the leaflet. If you need a lead, contact seller on Amazon. So this torch must be made for Amazon. You need to contact the seller, not contact Amazon. Try clicking the order form. Items just arrived. Could I see anyone put a comment? That should have been done before you ordered it. If you need an electric lead, tick the box. Pissed off. 5 minutes after getting it, fill in the return form and put it back in the box. Then drop it off the post office, close at 12:30. Now I'm carrot camping tonight. I've got a box with a torch in it, filling up half the car. I think it's just a waste, like. £28 torch and they can't put in it. The torch shouldn't have been made with that fitting anyway. Everybody should be going with the standard USB-C leads by now, like. You know, it's not a £5 torch, it's a £28 torch. Why is it not a USB-C lead on it? Keep everything the same. Too many different leads. So I was going back. But I need a decent torch. But so you can order 100 torches and they'll do the same. All the wee ones are USB-C, but they're not good enough. I've 3 in my pocket. You can't rely on any of them. Wee tiny ones. I want a decent torch. One, if you drop down a hill, you can see it rolling down the hill and see it lying at the bottom. All these wee small torches are black. You can't even see them on the car floor. You don't find them if you drop them outside. I've been off work all week. I got me COVID jab. I always get bad with it. I wasn't sick this time, but I wanted to throw up, you know. One night before my bed, I thought, see, if I could throw up, maybe my stomach would be alright. And you know, I was there. I was on the edge, 3 times. Nothing came up. But you know what? I still helped settle it a bit, you know. Arm was nice. I need to spread my arm sore this time. Wee Luna always lies halfway down the bed. She doesn't get in the way of my legs. She lies sort of against my back, you know, during the night. And then before the morning time, she comes up and goes under the duvet. So she's getting a bit cooler. See, that night I got the COVID jab. Like, bear in mind, you're sick, you're shivering and wrapped up, shivering away like, and so I wasn't giving Luna much attention and such like. But she was lying up with the pillow. And I would swear, every 15 minutes, she would stretch out and see her paw hit my arm. I swear her. You swear she's doing it for babies, you know. Poking me so hard with a wee... She put it this way, she was stretching out a lot that night. Bad enough trying to get to sleep, or half hallucinating and all the rest, and shivering, and too hot and too cold, and for her pushing her paw out and me so hard. It's not sore to move now, it's sore to touch. Still couldn't lie on it at night time. And that's what 4 days like. But I took those 4 days off work. I'm back to work now on Monday. I could have went to work the first day I got it. But the last time I got the COVID jab, roughly when we go in, you know roughly how much you've got left to do in the machine, and I'm starting to get ill. Didn't say nothing, starting to get ill. And I thought I would get the day done before I got it done on Friday last time. I'm hoping I'll get most of the effects away on the weekend. And I started coming a bit, I can't mind the exact time now, it was 6 o'clock, whatever it was, 5:30, 6. And once it started coming on pretty quickly, you know. But I knew I'm not well, I'm not going to go well. But it came on quicker than I thought. And we got our line finished. I was on my way walking out the door and the boss calls me back. Another line who had already gone home had forgotten to do what we call a bundle of stuff. And it took about 20 minutes to put through the machine. I told him I was getting sick. Oh, we need you here, we need you to do everything. And well, you can do that, just put the foils in. You give me the handy job this time, like, just put the foils in. Took it out before the machine even started. So, Luna! Luna! It's going mad now. Luna! Luna! What? You know you're on the chase wildlife? Mom, not that carry on. Luna, Mom. So, I ended up, I got home that night, and after I finally finished, I got home that night. I couldn't even read the instructions on what tablets I was that bad. And I was vomiting then about 5 hours later. So I said, the third time I said, right, I'm fed up being sick on the weekends, fed up with holidays being sick. I'm taking off on Tuesday. Tuesday was the first time I could get the injection. So I took it on the Tuesday. And tell the boss the Monday, tell I'm getting the COVID jab. I'm going to be sick tomorrow, or else if I come in, will you let me go home half day if I'm sick? He says, whatever. If you're not coming in, give me a ring. No, that's not. I'll ring him up. I'm not coming in. What? So I might be in all week. What? Yeah. You try telling these boys this thing, like. Yeah, if they don't let you home when you're sick, you're not going to bother going in. That's a top of the week after. If I get a 4th jag, I'll tell him you let me go home if I'm sick. Maybe he might say aye next time. Brother, he got it. Nothing. Doesn't affect him at all. And he gets it and he just walks back out. No hassle. Hey, not much autumn here in this bit, is it? Very green. This wee section here. So I'm going to Portrush tonight. I'm going to stay in Portrush tonight. First time to carry camp in Portrush. November the 12th. Like. 14 degrees. It's to be above 12 degrees something tonight. It's trying to be colder than that in the summertime. The only thing is I can't make no videos. There's the sun now, almost setting now like. This GoPro's no good in the dark. So I'll be walking around Portrush and Portrush. It's going to be too dark to film anything. Oh, my big traffic jam going through Londonderry. And I got stopped at every traffic light. This is one of them days. Only if I see in this church, things that got pissed me off, I just like turn around heading somewhere else. That's what I would normally do. But we're leaving so late and it's getting dark. I wouldn't want to go inland where it's pitch dark and you can't do any walking. The coast is handy. But I don't know what the challenge was about. No accidents or nothing, just a lot of people out. I watched a YouTube video there, a good one, about why the oil price is so high. And it's nothing to do with the war in Ukraine. Although that does put the price up. That's not the whole problem. And it's basically oil refineries shut down during COVID. I've never restarted. So even if you pump out twice the oil, you can't refine the oil. And nobody wants to build a refinery when everybody's changing to electric cars. Because it took 25 years for an oil refinery to pay for itself. And that's based on the consumption now. But bearing in mind in 10 years time, how many diesel cars are going to be out there like. Every year there's going to be less and less diesel cars. So although people change to electric, prices are going to stay high because everything you use, farm machinery, lorries, buses, although buses are starting to change, but all the things that bring wealth to the country all go on diesel. And so why these refineries pump out or refine what they can, the price is just going to stay high. And so I always fancy one of them we took it, Amy or Ruby, whatever you pronounce it. I had it far too expensive. They're supposed to be £6,000 when I first seen it advertised. Well, if you went and bought one last year or the year before, when I first heard of it, about the French had these wee cars, you can bring them here. If I had the cash in my pocket, I come over to France, changed it to euro, and £6,000 I could have bought one. But that would have been a great import. By the time they do the wee tweaks, what do they do? Change the headlights, that's about it. They don't change the steering wheel, nothing else. And you put it through your wee laws and all that, and then the pounds devalue. That's about £78,000 now. I wouldn't pay that. So I'll wait till I get a 3-road one. So I might really get one in 2 years' time. I'll give up caravan completely by that time. My car will be full-time camper van and a wee hammy can get me to work and take me out. There I go! I might as well be walking around here on my own. See, the last few times I've come down with diesel, you see, and I had to hang back with diesel, and Luna got used to run around here by herself. Lena! Lena! Don't even hear a bell, like. She's probably eating again now. Lena! Luna! I lost her half an hour there last week. I normally go down that way. I'll cut it short. And she's not going to. She wants me on her head, but I'll just leave the place. Maybe we Luna, she does run back to the car, but that's alright as long as I've got the car at the right side of the main road. If I decide to cross the main road, which I do sometimes here, and she decides to wander off, could be dodgy. But if I'm going to the Road Valley Country Park, you know, so I might leave here now, go and see the wee church, and then go on the Road Valley Country Park. Road Valley, but lovely today. Luna! Luna! Hear the bell. Luna! Now see what happened, you see, Luna started predicting where I'm going to go, and then she does her own thing. She's expecting me to go on down that way, and she might turn up at the end, but she needs to learn she could get lost. I wanted to keep, go away if you want to go away, but keep an eye on her, rather than me have to keep an eye on her. Luna! Wee Diesel always keeps an eye where you are, he never gets too far ahead. Where'd you go, Luna? Where'd you go? You could have got lost! You could have got lost! Hey, what, wee huggy? You are, wee huggy? Hey! Oh, you could have got lost! She's looking it up somewhere, so she is. There's a tree. You wouldn't see it here with the trees. I'm not too fussed in walking forest today because this one's not so bad now. All the leaves on it. You wouldn't think it was a big forest today anymore. Yeah, I'd like her to go about 20 feet, 30 feet each side. That gives her 60 feet of running back and forward. If I was to put her in the lead now, she'd be snuffing around here. When she's not in the lead, no snuffing at all. She's just... It's like you flick a switch. The head's up in the air now. Wee Willow always here in shadow, they'd be snuffing the grass. Lots of pups must walk this here, like. There should be lots of scents here from other dogs. I used to give my other wee pups Loxicon to help ease the pain, to make them walk. I need something opposite Loxicon to slow her down. Them wee legs are too fast. You see, she's away ahead now, she's off the side. Why can she not go off the side when she's beside me? She always gets that distance. Now sometimes it happens to some wee dogs. Whenever they have a sniff and people drag them, one ahead, people don't want to wait for a wee dog. So they end up dragging them and shouting at them. So they get into the habit, well, if I want to have a snuff here, imagine you're going to a shop, doing a bit of shopping. You're walking beside somebody. There's 3 or 4 in a group. You're going down, I don't know, what are you shopping for? Something for Christmas. You're going to shop together and you've got a woman there, you're passing the car section. not interested. The bloke, he is. He sees a new type of battery he's interested in. But she's going to get bored, like, if he starts looking at batteries. And then you get them you get the person section. He might put up with it because he wants to find out what she wants for Christmas. That's alright. But then you see them, you get to like, I don't know, silly things and all that. He's not interested. But she's going to want him to cook all day. Oh, I want him to look the same as another stuff. He's going to get bored. And the two of them are most of the time. But what he should be doing, see, whenever she goes to the fly section, he should be allowed to go on and look at their batteries. Can you separate a wee bit, you see? And that's the same with pups. People in pubs walk at the same speed. The pup gets something interesting. And the person doesn't want to eat. And they want to help. Could you hold me back, dragging with a lead? They get out, they don't get something to him. So the pup gets into the habit of running ahead. But if she runs ahead now, and she finds something worth sniffing, she's got 3-4 minutes to sniff it before I catch up. Now when I catch up, she's going to run ahead again in case she finds something else. That way then she gets all her sniffing done or chasing done, whatever she wants. That's the way it works. It's the same if I had her in the lead now and I meet somebody to talk to her. She gets bored standing and chatting to somebody. So you need a wee bit, you can't be exactly the same place all the time. You need a wee bit of space. But that's the fun reason, like, I do. Sometimes when it overdose it. But the one thing you would expect, when you call your partner, whatever it is, you want an answer. When I call Luna, she should make a noise or something. But oh no, she's quiet, eats whatever she's doing, finish off what she's doing. And I want no one to get away with it. Now let's back up to the car park. Yeah, I don't like going up behind boring hell like that. We'll go down here and cut through these trees. We'll get onto the path now we should have been on to begin with. That's if she decides to turn up. She's way ahead of me. See, she's already done all that. She sniffed it. There's only a point in me going on. Lena! Gets her puffed out that way. And then by the time we get down to the wee church, that's just a happy wee girl then. Can't have her run around the graveyard like that, like. It'd be a fun to keep her on a lead, so it would. Wouldn't it, Pet? Wouldn't have much of a life stuck on a lead. See, what she needs to learn now, that if she stands there and sniffs, I'll stop and I'll wait. Unless it's at a car park at the start, in which case I'm going to shove her on. Because I think it was wrong in car parks. Hey wee honey, Luna, we're going this way. Luna, come on this way, Pet. That's a go. So I'm looking for another torch now. I want a decent torch, so there's times people have to look for that many bargains. There's times you want something decent. Now I don't want a decent torch that the SAS use, but then you're still going to lose when you drop in the grass. I want a decent torch that will flick on and I can see where I'm going. That's all I need to see. This torch too was gold colour and yellow. I have to drop it, it'll be easy seeing. Nice wee torch. I didn't look at it too long. I didn't look at it. I took it out of the box, flicked it on, flicked it off, checked the cable. No good. Because I knew even if I got a cable, I ended up losing it. You wouldn't even buy them wee cables in the pawn shop, like. So if you went down and forgot a cable, what good's a torch to you? You need a special cable. So if I get into that tonight, I'll definitely need a torch. But I'm going to have to... See, if they showed you pictures of the cable, or the power hole, let's see if you're ordering them, wouldn't it? So hopefully now this boy gets his torch back. I put in the description when I sent it back. No power lead. If everybody does that, he might put it in his description. Or I'll stick a power lead in the box. So the money that you posted, he has posted that out to me. There's a cost involved. The lead would have been cheaper. The European Union want to stop people putting chargers in boxes. Not electrical leads. You can't have too many USB leads. People aren't dumping them on landfill. Electrical chargers. And bearing in mind it's a torch that has 4 of them big 18, can't mind the full number, 5-digit number, begins with 18, big cells, 3.6 volts each. So, most USB leads only 5.5 volts. So you think for it to get any type of charge, the flex will have to be right and thick. Luna! Well, if something that can get their own lead, the chances is it's going to be too thin. Because anything that's been powering my lead like that wouldn't have had so much battery power. Luna! Come on! That my girl! She's getting some running on here. Oh, she stopped. Someone's caught her interest. That's my girl! You can hear the ground rumbling as she runs past. I should get Pedigree Trumbly sponsored me, you know. See, she could show, if they had her in an advert, show how much energy you get from a can of food. She even hasn't had her can of food yet, she's had the dry stuff. Look at the energy comes out of it. Look at the Duracell bunny. I was just looking at YouTube videos. It's about 6 months since I last bought dog food. I put it on YouTube. It's double the prices I bought it 6 months ago. And I haven't seen it reduced since. Then I'm on this way! Most stores don't even stock it anymore, the shelves are empty. Can I get the tin stuff? Lena! Now about wee Luna, she gets more running in a forest like this than she would if it was a football pitch. You mind if it was all flat football pitch, she wouldn't be zigzagging the way she is now. Unless she was chasing another dog or something. She'd run around all these trees and all. Good exercise for her. You just hear all the branches breaking like. Hey Annie, come on, this way now! Come on! That's my girl, across the wee bridge. I still haven't made all my holiday videos yet. I did in the summertime. But I was looking at, I was starting at my hard drives. I was looking at last February, there's hardly any videos made in February. Quite a few in January, when I first got Luna. Hardly anything in February. And that's probably, the days are just too short. When the sun shines, everything, you can't film with the cameras shine on the lens. There's no greenery, everything's just grey. And most of the walks is done in the dark, yeah. So the same is probably going to happen this year. I'll get this stage, like this GoPro just doesn't record right in the dark. And I don't want, because I'm not around the caravan as much, I'm not going to be as many different places. Don't want to keep repeating videos. So once the autumn goes and just in the greyness of winter, not much colour. So I might go through the hard days and finish off some of them summer videos. It might be nice watching, there was another heat wave last summer when I was away. And you forget that 6 months ago, if I put the videos out in January, February, whatever it is, 6 months earlier we were in a heat wave. And we're stuck again. People huddled around the one candle because of the price of electric in January, February. Watching the video on the mobiles, not really playing the 60-inch plasmas or 60-inch OLEDs, TVs. You know, watching from mobile phones to save energy. There's climate action ones there at railway station in Londonderry, and I would be a bit of an environmentalist myself, like, but I know I'm using diesel and all that, and I look at things like, you know, like when you're vegetarian, you know a wine gum involves, a wine gum and sweets is also the same as eating meat. You know, you can look beyond things. All right, because it's not a hand or a foot or a tail, you know. A lot of people think that you're vegetarian, you still eat gelatin and all that. But if you're a environmentalist, you know what's right and what's wrong and all that. And all you can do is, like vegetarianism, you adopt things as they become adoptable. As soon as they're available for the ordinary man to have, you jump on it, like. So you can get down to saving bulbs, not win a tenner, but win a £3, and eventually come down to £1, that type of thing. But somebody needs to be honest with the people and the whole world as such. If you're going to be an environmentalist, you cannot fly food out to Africa when there's a famine. Ain't environmental friendly. You cannot use Range Rovers to carry vaccines out to the poor. You know, people think, well, this is 2022, in this day and age people think you shouldn't be putting a coat on top of your bed to keep warm. And if you're going to be environmental friendly and save the world, that's exactly what you have to do. You have to put a coat on top of your bed. Of all the generations since the beginning of time, it's only been the last 20 years where people haven't had to do that. And look at the damage that's been done. They're saying all the easy stuff is gone now. All the easy mining stuff's gone. Everything you want to get now. If you want to build a road, you know, oil and all is hard to get. All the minerals you need to get in there, all the easy stuff's gone. So to get the same stuff out, it's going to cost more. And yet people are using more than ever. Lena showed their I watch a lot of YouTube videos, but one thing I noticed there, I showed a dam they built in 1920. It was the first big mega structure that was built in the Irish Free State. So it wasn't even a republic then, 1920. At that time it produced 80% of electricity for the republic when this dam opened. Can't remember when it was built. The dam is still going today. Produces 2% of electricity of what the republic uses. It's goes to show you, like. 2% from 80% to 2%. You know, it's not raining anymore. You can't build. The dam was what percentage is that? 2 of 80. It's a big percentage, it's next to nothing. So it's not to say you can enlarge that dam by 180 times. But one time there was enough of water there, natural water. So they were way ahead of themselves back then. People would have had light bulbs. That would have been it. But then you wouldn't have street lights on every road. And I would have thought we were using less electric today than we were like 10 years ago, all these same bulbs. We're still using more. more people, more gadgets. The gadgets we're using in these fishing. But before you would have one person would have one TV in the living room with big valves on it. We give half the heat. And heat up half the room and heat up them out valves. Well, now we've got ultra energy saving OLED TV, but we've got 3 or 4 in the house, in every house. And they get replaced every 6-7 years. So if there's any chance of saving the world, things have to get hard. Or they don't have to get hard. We need somebody like Churchill. Churchill says, what was his famous speech at the start of the war? This is not the end. This is the end of the beginning, or something like that. Can't remember the exact words. But Churchill would tell people it's going to be rough for years to come. And people could brace themselves for it. No politicians come out and tell us it's going to be hard for years to come. Things, if you're truthful, things will never be as they were. It's impossible for them to be as they were. You take Ukraine. What's it going to cost you to restore Ukraine? The thing is, should you restore Ukraine? Look how much fossil fuels are going to take. Every time you get a flood, people lose their furniture. They want compensation to buy new furniture. It's all adding to global warming. I know Thatch Cottage got flooded years ago. You mopped it out. Nowadays, skirting board has to come out contaminated with sewage. All germs and all that. I don't know, you could clean it. My sister has had, I'm not exaggerating, about at least 5 to 6 front doors on her house in this last 12 years. Was housing executive and she bought the house. First out one was getting on to change it. Next one then, what was wrong with it? There's always these are wooden doors that they could put on to try and save money. And the drafts would always blow on them. The last one she got then was one of them PVC type ones the housing executive put on. But it was still put on with a wooden window frame. You know the way they do it, like they just don't go out and just put a whole new PVC thing in, like a normal person would and save money, but no. And that was only in no time. Then she bought the house and she goes buy another door. And you look at her now property, 120 years old and still has a original door on it. You look at a church, original door maybe going back 150 years, original door in the front. And yet now we can't get a door to stay on 10 years. No, I'm on this way now, pet. It's getting a bit dark in here. Oh, honey. You know, this dog food is twice the price now because of people buying extra dogs over lockdown. And it's the exact same problem with dog food as it is before. You build a dog food factory, how many years ago it takes to pay for itself? You got twice the capacity of dogs eating twice the food. But they can't make it as quick, and so the price goes up. And nobody's going to build a new dog food factory because in 10 years time, when half of these lockdown pups die, people aren't going to replace them. And then the number of dogs in the country 10-15 years time could be half what it is now. So for the next 10-15 years, oil is going to be there and dog food is going to be there. Not so bad for me, we Luna doesn't eat much. One time I used to use 3 cans of food a day. 2 for Shadow and 1 for Lissy. Along with the dry stuff. I might have to adjust wee Luna down to half a can because the same problem again. It's not to say I can afford a full can. If there's a shortage, there's a shortage. Stuff I have now, stuff that was bought before the shortage. But if everybody just keeps going on paying higher and higher and higher prices, the price won't stop going up. So what we've got to do is share what quantity of food we have out with all the dogs. So if I give her half a can a day, I'll be buying half the amount. That should ease the price on other ones. And if other ones do the same, every dog can have a wee bit of food. Keep the price down a bit. But people just think of themselves, I have no problem paying for that, and other ones I'll give them working dog food and cheap stuff. We're back at the car now. We're down now and look at this wee church. I can see a big lot of autumn right now. We're going to Roe Valley, but by the time I get to Roe Valley, it could be dark. I like to walk from Portrush to Portrush Strand, but that's not autumn, you see. That could be done later. But it'd be lovely walking there today, you know, nice and mild. That would be a nice walk. You want to see the autumn colours. Lena! Stuck with this whole box now all weekend now with this torch. Lena! That's my girl!